pop my shit, got it out the mud. There's nothing you can tell me. Yeah, we done had a drop.
Hi guys, so my name's Jess. Just a little bit about me. I'm originally born and raised in Portland, Oregon. I currently am a student at Portland State. I get what's your ethnicity a lot. I'm Black, white, and Cherokee Native. Fun fact, I was a vegetarian for 4 years. Yeah, with that, let's get started. I always start with eyebrows. Some people don't like to start with eyebrows, but that's just what I do. I'll just like brush them into place. And then I've been using this brush since literally I started doing eyebrows. It's a Tweezerman. Literally got it at like TJ Maxx for $30. Anyways, I haven't used this before yet, so I'm gonna test it out. It's Brow Bar True Glam Brow Makeover Kit, and it comes with 3 shades and a little gel, whatchamacallit. I'm gonna go in with my brush, and I'll go like not necessarily like exactly where my brow is, because I like my brows thicker than they actually are. So I'll go on top first. Just kind of, fill them in a little bit. Low-key, we might just get into it and talk about racial profiling, because literally yesterday I went to Walmart and I'm like walking through, and literally I can see out of the corner of my eye the lady that's like, monitoring self-checkout. She literally was standing there minding her own business. Then as soon as I walk by, so I walk by and I can see her out of the corner of my eye, follow me over to where I'm walking. Then she gets at an angle to where she can see like that I'm scanning my stuff and putting it in the bag. And I can like see her watching me the whole time. And I was like, dang sis, you can't even be a little subtle about it, like, yeah. So like, I know I'm not the only one that experiences that, and honestly, like, it just made me angry. I'm not broke, okay? Like, I have money in my bank account to be able to pay for and yeah, so it just made me a little irritated. But I just want to let, like, whoever's watching this and can relate to that experience, you're not alone. Like, some people are like, are you sure they were watching you? Like, are you sure you're not just being overly sensitive? Like, no. Like, that lady blatantly did a whole angle. She said, like, trying to watch me put my stuff in trying to watch me scan my stuff. So, yeah, no. Like, some people try to say, like, oh, it's just your imagination, you're just being paranoid, yada, yada, yada. But really, it'd be like that sometimes. So, another thing that I wanted to talk about was cutting off toxic relationships. Let's get into it, because recently, I have had I wouldn't say toxic, like I'm referring to my mom. Me and my mom haven't always had a toxic relationship per se, but so I finished, filling in my eyebrows. So now I'm gonna, shape them up with some concealer. And I just use, like, it's not super wide. It's actually kind of small. But this is what I use to, like, anyways. And, like, recently, we just had this, like, big blowout on my mom's side of the family. about me embracing my blackness. Basically, to give you guys a little context, I was raised with my white mom and her white family, and never really exposed to my culture, meaning my black culture, because my dad wasn't really involved in my life until like high schoolish. He was really like started to be involved. And then my junior year of high school, I actually ended up going to live with him after me and my mom had a falling out. So my mom and I just have never really seen eye to eye on things, and it just wasn't healthy for me anymore to be involving myself with so much drama. And it was a really hard decision to make initially, because naturally I'm the type of person, just like in general, no matter what relationship it is, to put other people before myself. That's just who I am. And so it was really hard, like, making that decision for myself, to put myself before my mom. I just kind of I moved out of her house, first of all. Second of all, I had limited contact with her. Our contact was very minimal. Like, at first it was just like, it was just so explosive every time we talked. Like, it would start off like, hey, how are you? And then it would end up to something like crazy, like, oh, you think I'm a horrible mother, or like that kind of stuff. So yeah, I ended up not really having a relationship with her for a while, and just recently we reconnected. And because, like, at the end of the day, like, yes, that's an unhealthy relationship, but that's also still my mom, you know? So I guess I'm just trying to find a balance of what's healthy for me and like what's still being respectful, you know? Because at the end of the day, that's my mom, and I know that she did the best she could with what she had for me. And I respect her for that, you know? So yeah, that was one relationship. And then another relationship that was somewhat toxic. I wouldn't call it toxic, but I also wouldn't call it healthy, so I also don't know what else to call it. You know, like, I don't want to call it toxic, but like, if it's not healthy, then what would you call it? You know what I mean? So it was this guy that I had been talking to really on and off for like the past, it was like 1.5 years, basically, that him and I have been talking. And I was really in love with him. Like, that was really, like, for real, the first person I was ever in love with. Like, and, you know, like, I'm not even gonna front. Like, he will always be my first love. And I feel like that's part of the reason why it was so hard to let go, was because I didn't want to lose that feeling, you know? Like, I didn't want to not be with the person that, like, I loved first. You know what I'm saying? And so him and I ended things in January, for like the millionth time. But I was like so sure, like, this is the last time him and I are gonna talk. Like, I'm not going there again, you know? And recently I FaceTimed him literally last night, and it went well, you know? He answered, and we talked, and we just, like, caught up. It went good. And then my dumbass called him today just because I was just craving to talk to him. Do y'all ever experience that where you just crave to talk to someone? Oh, also I forgot to mention, so the concealer that I use to clean up my eyebrows is this Benefit Cakeless Concealer, and it's shade number 6. And the shade that I use for under eye and all that, I use the Tarte Shape Tape, this one, and it's shade medium tan. Anyways, so yeah, I called him today, and, you know, it is what it is. He was on his bullshit, I was on my bullshit, we were both on our bullshit, and I just told him, like, you know, we're not going back to that. Like, we've tried it a million times, and it doesn't work. So unless you're ready to commit, we're not doing that. We're not going there. And made it clear that, you know, until he's ready for a commitment, we're just gonna be friends. Just friends. I'm just like, this time around, like, my self-control has gotten a lot better, honestly. Just because I feel like I've just learned to resist, you know? I've learned that it's just not worth it to keep going back and forth with someone that doesn't want the same things as you. Because at the end of the day, like, if y'all don't have similar interests or similar goals and you're not trying to move in the same direction, it's never gonna work. Like, you're always gonna be discontent. And, like, that's where I came to with him was, like, I'm tired of being discontent. Like, I'm tired of, like, 1 minute feeling like you make me the happiest person on earth, and then, you know, like, at the end of the day, reflecting on it and being like, yeah, he makes me happy, but at the same time, like, I feel so discontent with where we're at. And I'm always going to feel like that because he doesn't want what I want. And, you know, that's not, no tea, no shade on him or on me. We just want different things. And, you know, that happens in life. So, anyways, so, yeah, that's another relationship in my life that I'm still trying to navigate that. You know, like, this isn't me, like, talking to y'all. I just dropped stuff. This isn't me talking to y'all like I'm, you know, completely over it and whatnot. Because I'm definitely not out of the woods, if that's what you want to say. I know that I'm not the only one that goes through stuff like that. Because isn't that the story of our lives? Like, so I'm going to take this palette that I got in BoxyCharm. It's literally my first time using it. Ace Beaut. And then I'm also going to be using Storybook Cosmetics Fairy Tales one. Just because I want to use this shade right here. Can you see her? She's pretty. And I'm opening this Moda Pro pack of eyeshadow brushes. I'm going to go into the Ace Beaut palette, and I'm going to use the shade Nocturnal. And I'm not sure, I've never used it before, so I'm not sure how pigmented it is. So I like palettes that I don't know how pigmented it is. I'll usually go in really light at first. So I'm just going to kind of, and for this look, I want to say, like, honestly, I'm not a fan of, like, going into the eyebrow with the eyeshadow, if that makes sense, if y'all know what I'm talking about. So I usually tend to stay close to the, as close to the crease as I can. It's the BMX 420 detail brush. It kind of has like a, I don't know how to explain it. It's not as wide as this one I was using. See the difference? Just to get as close to the inside as possible, you know? Moral of the story, know what you want, and don't settle for less. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that one. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with this peril, and I'm literally gonna use my finger. And
I'm just gonna pat it on there. What else can we talk about?
can we talk about this whole coronavirus thing, bro? Okay, how many of y'all did not take this seriously when you first heard of it? Because I know I did not. I did not give two shiznits, okay? Because I was like, we've had the swine flu, we've had Ebola, like all these different viruses, illnesses, whatever. And I really didn't take it serious. Now we're in a whole, excuse my language, we're in a whole lockdown. Like, I live in Oregon, and we're in a whole lockdown, okay? Like, sis doesn't even know what to do with herself. Okay. Hello. Like, this eyeshadow is so pretty. We love that. Now we're gonna get into the face. I got this in my BoxyCharm box, and so I started using that. And then one of my favorite YouTubers, I'm just gonna take a little bit like this. She started using that, and then it came in my BoxyCharm, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll use it. Oh my god, and it smells so good. I don't think I've ever really noticed the smell before, to be honest. I've only used it like once before this, but it smells really good. The foundation that I use, and I swear by it, like it's my favorite to date foundation. I'm gonna say to date because really I haven't used any of the higher end foundations. And then one of my other favorite YouTubers, Tiara Walker. Wait. For some reason, I think I want to say her last name's Walker, but I low-key think I might be thinking Summer Walker in my head. I don't know. But Tiara is her first name. She uses this, like this is her drugstore go-to. And she swears by it. So I started using it, and now I swear by it because I love it. This is the only one that I use. So it's called Pro Matte Infallible by L'Oreal. I use shade Caramel Beige, and I've just stayed with a sponge, and I'm not ashamed. It's fine.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend my foundation in.
And I really like this shade just because I have really yellow undertones, and this shade kind of brings that out, I feel like. Honestly, I've been in the sun a lot. Okay, well, one, my forehead is always darker than the rest of my face. And two, I've been in the sun a lot more lately than normal, so I low-key, like, this is my winter shade. So I feel like it might be starting to be time to transition into a winter shade. I also work at Dutch Bros, so like, you know, when you're on the window or when you're taking orders outside, like you be out there for a minute. So I feel like I could be getting darker because of that too. I use L'Oreal Infallible concealer for my deep contour. But yeah. Anyways, so gonna do my lighter. This is a cakeless one. And honestly, like, I don't like, so my under eye, no matter what I do, she creases so bad. Like, I don't know what it is, but she just creases so bad. And so I've been using Shape Tape. Honestly, makes it crease less, but it's still not there. So what I've been doing is mixing the two, because this is a lot thicker. So I'm just gonna put that on top for under my eye. And then I'm gonna go ahead and blend it. Also, you guys, so I'm so excited because I ordered a palette and some lashes yesterday from Lucky Lashes, I believe is what it's called. It's a this girl, she has an Instagram page for her lashes, so you guys should go check her out. But her lashes are just so mom, like, I'm just like, wow, like, sis, please, like, tell me how. I want to make my own lashes. I feel like that'd be so cool. Anyways, then I'm gonna go in with this Infallible concealer. This is shade, it's called Cocoa. But I have a really round face and a big forehead. Okay? Big forehead. And everyone in my family has a big forehead, so it's fine. It's just what I was blessed with, so we're gonna take it and run with it and work with it, okay? I do my jawline, chin, cheekbones, forehead, and then my nose. It's okay, because we can fix that with the lighter concealer. That's why I like to do my lighter concealer first, but I wait to do the lighter concealer on my nose until after I've done this, just in case that happens. So, this is the Real Technique Expert Face Brush. This is what I use to blend my contour in.
So I'm just gonna blend this really good.
And I blend my cheekbone contour in an upward motion. And then this, I just kind of make sure it all gets spread around so that that forehead, like, honestly, like, I blend this into my whole forehead, like, not just my hairline, my whole forehead. Like, because I feel like the darker my forehead is, the smaller it looks. Does that make sense? I don't know. Like, are you guys seeing what I mean? With the contour, like, it looks a little more of a normal forehead size. Oh, my nose itches. Okay. See, like, my freaking concealer is already creasing and I haven't even baked yet. So, if y'all have any tips and tricks on that one, please let me know. Let me know. Let a homegirl know. Because if you're keeping that info to yourself, that's selfish. Okay? Selfish. So, now that I've contoured my face and concealed, I'm going to bake. And the powder that I use is Luxury Banana Baking Powder. I don't know why that was so hard to say. In the banana shade. And then it's by Revolution. And I remember, like, they came out with this when I was in middle school and everybody started using it. And I'm still on it. Like, she's still my favorite. Well, actually, I take that back. The Laura Mercier, that's my actual favorite. She's just on the pricier side. But I do like how the powder sets better with that one. Anywhoozles, well, y'all see the creases? I don't know what to do about that. I really don't. And I use a morning and nighttime. I use the Murad, well, however you say it. eye cream, and I really don't know what to do about that. So if y'all have any tricks, tips, let me know. And then I like to beat my under eye in because I feel like it helps keep the creasing at least, you know, tamed for longer. I make the funniest faces when I'm like doing this, I feel like. And then I like my contour to look natural, so I try not to make my baking so dramatic because like it really does leave lines. Like if I were to just leave it like that and not beat it in, like it would leave a line. It would just look really dramatic, you know? And like I don't really like that. I like it to look as natural as possible. Smile lines is also really hard for me. Like no matter how much powder I put on that, I always have smile lines. So, and then I forgot to go back and put light concealer on my nose. So I'm just gonna go straight down the middle here.
Use the same eyeshadow brush.
I don't know why I'm sniffling. I swear I don't have corona, okay? And I'm just gonna brush that extra off so it doesn't get too light. And then I usually brush this off pretty soon after that. The only thing I leave is the under eye baking. I wait until after I put my lashes on to put my, you know, powder and stuff to wipe it off. And then I'm just gonna do my mascara and get ready to put my lashes on. And I have to admit, since using lashes, like my natural lashes have unfortunately gotten thinner, just because like when you use strip lashes so much, like I use them like basically every day. It kind of like if you're getting too close to your lash line, you can rip your natural lashes out. And so I don't really take the best care of my lashes, to be honest. I have so many lashes, you guys. Like I would show you, but I'm kind of embarrassed of myself because I have so many lashes. Like, woo, it's an addiction. I always do this with my lashes to kind of like get the band to not be so stiff. But like I always have a hard time putting these ones on. I don't know why. But I love Jasmine Brown. She's one of my favorite influencers. She's just so real and authentic. Like she's her crazy fun self, and like I just love that when like influencers aren't afraid to be funny or crazy on camera. Like she posts the funniest videos and it cracks me up. Also I use the Duo brush on glue. It's my favorite. And honestly, I'm gonna apply some glue to my lash line too before I put the lashes on because I feel like that helps. It helps for the lash to go on easier than normal. Okay, and the glue on here is about dry. The glue on my eye is dry. I always reuse my lashes, y'all. Like, I do. Some people, like, think it's dirty to do that, but I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I'm saving money. And, oh, shit. Y'all, I just dropped my glue. And I have cats, so now it has cat hair all over it. I'm sad. Okay, let me clean this off really quick. So I'm just gonna apply my glue. Anyways, we're almost done, guys. Thanks for hanging in there. I appreciate you.
So, just getting cool.
Then we're gonna brush off the powder that's under my eyes still. And the palette that I literally always use for contour, like look, she's almost gone, is the It's My Ray Ray by BH Cosmetics. And I go in with like a fatter brush. Just kind of lightly. Ooh, we could do a nice color pop. That'd be cute. I'm gonna go ahead and take this lip liner. It's by NYX and this color is Sand Beige. And I'm just gonna go ahead and line my lips. And I always take it in a little bit. I don't just line the outer corner. I kind of go in with it, you know. And then I'm going to go ahead with the ColourPop Ultra Lip. What color is this? Tulle, I think. Tulle. Tulle? Not sure how to say it, but I'm feeling myself. Sorry, not sorry. I'm gonna try out this Becca Champagne highlight. I got it in my BoxyCharm as well. I get so much stuff from BoxyCharm, guys. Like, it's kind of crazy. I don't know. It's kind of light, but we can try. Okay, she's cute. Natural. Ooh. Okay. And I think we're done. So, what do you guys think? Anyways, so this is my finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and just, you know, chilling, picking back being bull with me and watching this makeup tutorial. And I hope you come back. I hope I can see you soon. And yeah, okay, thank you guys literally so much. Like, it really means a lot to me that you took the time to watch this video. And please click that share button, that subscribe button, whatever it may be, okay? Like, please put your sister on, okay? Anyways, okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you. Bye. Have a good day.
Cause I pop my shit, got it out the mud. There's nothing you can tell me. Yeah, when I had a job, South Street wealthy. Yeah, had the coupe at the lot. Told him fuck 12, fuck SWAT. Busting all the bells out the box. I just hit a lick with the box. Had to put the stick in the box. Pour up the whole damn seal. I'ma get lazy. I got the mojo deals. We been trapping like the 80s. She said the nigga so. Got the cash app. Told him wipe a nigga no. Say slash slash. I won't never sell my soul.